Hi, Collective. Welcome to the channel. I'm Crystal, a divine messenger. Let's get into a message, shall we? 1221 available for this reading. Be significant about the 1221. Okay. Hierophant and the Magician. Page of Swords, Three of Cups, and the Page of Cups. King of Wands. You know, I was getting this energy before with the king with its head turned like that. I feel somebody is trying to put together a plan without this King of Wands knowledge. Okay? This King of Wands is like going against a contract. Will not accept a certain contract. See how he's looking away from the Hierophant? Like, I don't know if he is just deciding to go against some sort of contract, because I'm hearing reneged. Like, and normally when you renege on something, right? I hope I'm going to say that right. But I'm hearing that term because it's like a very old contract, or it's like, but anyway, what I'm getting at is the vibe that it's giving is it's like somebody's aware of this contract, but they're going against it. It's like, no, I've changed my mind. Like, it's more like, I changed my mind. I want to do it now. So somebody's went against something, and so now I feel something else is being put into plan. Okay, but this King of Wands is unaware of it. You know what I mean? He's not purview to it. Like how I feel like he about to get replaced, right? So he don't know it yet. Maybe he does. Nine of Swords. Maybe he senses it. Maybe he knows, like, you're going to replace me? Yeah, well, you know what? I'm going to destroy this. So it can't be. Wow. Like that, because that's the energy I got where it was like, in the last reading, I was getting this energy like, somebody knew who somebody was, but they were going to destroy them, keep them busy, lower their vibration, do everything that they can to try to block them from leveling up. Basically, it's this energy like, oh, you're gonna leave me, we'll see about that. But I'm getting dark vibes, and I don't even like to really tap into that energy because I don't really want to manifest it, because it's just energy, it's surrounding, it's just someone's intent, so I don't want to speak it and put it out there. But let's just say they have very dark feelings, like they're almost fantasizing about the wicked things that could be done. That's how dark I'm feeling. That's how dark somebody does not. And let's just put it this way. It's just vibes like, if I can't have you, no one will. And this is someone that wants to make sure of it. But I feel like someone's protected from being able to be taken off of this grid. So, but they're trying to alter it, you know. So they're trying to do everything they can. Like I said, I don't want to tap into the energy like that. So, but yeah, heavily influenced by dark forces, demonic forces. I was getting like basically the demonic forces have taken over in this person. Okay. I don't want to say it like that. I'm just move on. You know I hate it when readers do that, especially when I'm like, just tell me, but no, you don't understand. A lot of us are very gifted and very talented. Okay, so we hold a lot of power, okay, and what we say manifests and creates. So sometimes when we're channeling, sometimes the enemy will try to come through with some things to try to trip us up, to try to get us to say certain things and manifest it. And that's where you have to use your discernment. Just because you have stuff flowing to you don't always mean, you've got to use your discernment on whether or not to put something out. Because I've seen beautiful readers be aligned with energy and then they get infiltrated, and then all of a sudden I'm like, now you're channeling for the devil. Like, do you not, like, where's your spiritual protection? What do you, where's your discernment? Because people don't realize it. And I get it. I've been there. You know, I've been there where I got infiltrated with some of my things, right? And it was because I was getting spiritually attacked while I was working, doing content, certain things. And that's why for some of you, you may realize that, like, yep, I need to be more isolated when I'm channeling. I need to clear the energy or whatever. Maybe for some of you, you could have certain things and things could come through too, like they're showing my scrying mirror right here to show the black mirror, you know what I mean, or phones. That's why the best thing is, like, if you can get like electronics, like literally stuff could be coming through. A lot of readers don't realize that, you know, like right now, let me show you. See, like right now I have my laptop open right at me. Do you know what I mean? Anything with black screens, it is just like the mirrors. Why do you think they're all like that? Do you not realize that? And look at the big ass, or it's not that big, but the TV behind me. Because it's coming through for me too. Like, I know, you know, like my crystals and stuff, like, you know, these are beacons of light for me, and these are heavily protected. Okay, so you don't have to worry about like your crystals. It's this black mirror and black. Sorry, I'm thinking about some things, but so see, and periodically, like, I'll go through these things where I'm like, I've got to cleanse everything. I use my my sprays, Florida water cleanses, things like that, you know. There'll be certain times too when I would hear like, okay, I got a transmission to give, and there were like some galactic intels coming through, so you need to go through. And even my mirrors, my mirrors, like in the house, like I'd be like, all right. Sometimes I'd use a whole little bottle just going around, like, all right, I got to cleanse everything before I tap into this energy. So it's not always like you have to remove and hide everything, but if you can, I mean, move your electronic devices, close down your computer, things like that while you're tapping into the energy and stuff. I mean, if you could cover them and things like that, I mean, why not? I used to put a tapestry up over my TV. I used to do it for like decoration when I'd be doing some of the readings, right? And then now I know that from a higher level, I was probably guided to stop things from tapping in, kind of taking over, especially because you're in a vulnerable state when you're channeling and you're being an open vessel, right? Especially if you're wounded in any way. That's why, like, especially if you're ever going through some stuff, you shouldn't be channeling. Like, go work on healing your heart first, because yeah, you're getting the downloads and the guidance, but you have stuff going on within your heart, so you're not grounded. You need to ground yourself, right? Getting stuff from the higher realms is coming through vertically, right? With your heart anchors you horizontally, right, to this grid. So if stuff's coming in but you're not grounded, then it's going all over. And then if you've got blockages in your heart due to pain and trauma, then hiccups and things can get, you know what I mean? Just, I hope I'm saying this very well. I am sleepy. I only got a nap today. So yeah, there's something about that, and let's move on. Okay, so we're back to the King of Wands here, that they're aware of a contract. They don't want it no more. But see, there's victory, Six of Wands. And there is justice coming in for this Queen of Wands, I feel. Okay. There's a new Emperor coming in. So this is a Tower moment. This Emperor's coming in. It's changing things. There's a whole Emperor coming in. Okay. So what it is this King of Wands, it's not just like it decided that a partner or whatever, somebody or contract wasn't worthy of them. That's why they didn't want it. So basically, like, it's not you. It's not like they didn't want it because you're not good enough for them or something like that. The reason why they went against the contract is because it would require that inner work of themselves. It would require them to come up to this Emperor level. And for whatever reason, they couldn't do it. They didn't want to do it. Maybe they didn't want the responsibility. Maybe they knew, like, oh, I'm going to have to be in my light energy. And you know what? It feels good to be in my dark energy. I want to hurt people. I want to stay here because it feels good. I'd rather be here. Wow. So, This is something where somebody just, they want to be in the darkness. Okay, so guess what? Divine's like, well, that ain't happening. I mean, you can be that way, but you ain't going to be with this divine being. You're not going to block them from their mission. Just because you don't want to do your part of the contract doesn't mean that they're not going to do their part. So, 5 of Cups, there's an ending, and guess what? There's a new love, and that's why it's coming out next to the Lovers. Because now there's a new love coming in. Now there's a choice to be made here with the 2 of Swords. Now, they're heavily holding on to you, and maybe they know, like, oh, you just going to send someone in to replace me, huh? No, that ain't going to happen. So this fight, I feel, is kind of above you. It's more this person's mad, like, how dare them try, like, it's more like this person's got something against, like, against divine, source, God, like, how dare you replace me? So this is somebody that is really heavily in their ego, edging God out, cursing at God, divine source, like, just so mad and angry. Like, how dare it? Like, they feel like they were given up on and abandoned. Like, how dare you just replace me like that? Like, this is somebody where it's like, now it's like they almost feel like because of what happened to them to cause the trauma, instead of them waking up and realizing, yeah, you were to heal that was part of your initiation, and to prove your worthiness was to forgive and heal. But instead you want to be angry and mad that you went through these experiences. But buddy, you're mixed up. It's unfortunate that you let your pain turn you so dark that you thought that I abandoned you, but ultimately it was for your soul's evolution and growth. And part of the plan was for that you needed to integrate the darkness. You needed to experience it.